are in the Gateway in downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. This is Devotion Championship Wrestling. I'm Lauren Gardner, the Cicerone, tasked with calling the action, and there is plenty of it scheduled for this episode. Tonight, addressing the devoted faithful for the first time since his devastating loss to Brother Chatwin, or should I say, the collective efforts of the Prophets of Destruction, Brother Austin addresses the devoted faithful. After debuting at DCW with a devastating loss to Porter Blake, Misi the Tongan Lion looks to prove himself against the seasoned vet, the original Mike Burke. But as Burke is already on shaky ground with Harvey Whipplebaum, the stakes are just as high for him. And tonight, we have scheduled a special announcement from the Sheriff, Big Papa Rob himself. I've been told that this announcement is going to make an impact on every single one here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's now go backstage to Misi the Tongan Lion.
Last time you saw me, Porter Blake got the best of me and my pride. But we're gonna forget about it. Because the pride cannot exist if we focus on the past. So to move forward and grow, we're going against the original Mike Burke. A man who has 15 plus years in this industry. 15 plus years of experience. He's also one of DCW's originals and a former core champion. But like I said last time, Ko'otua, Motonga, Kohoku, Tofia. I will take my pride and we will win tonight. We will put his experience on the line.
Hello, devoted faithful. It's the Sheriff, Big Papa Rob. I'm happy to introduce the brand new Utah State Television Championship. Tonight, we begin the road to the crown, the first ever champion. Tonight, there will be a battle royal coming down to the final four. In the coming weeks, these four competitors will compete in a tournament to crown the first ever Utah State Television Champion. Madness, you say? Yes, this is Match Madness.
Huge news coming from backstage. Our main event for the evening, round one of Match Madness, a battle royal to determine the semifinalists for the new Utah State Television Championship. And on the heels of that major announcement, we are ringside. Starting things off here with the original Mike Burke. You can find him online with the confusingly named Mean Mike Facebook page. Of course, accompanied by and proving his mettle to Harvey Whipplebaum.
And making his way to the ring from Tonga, Misi the Tongan Lion.
I have never seen anyone debut in a promotion and get such a positive reaction from the crowd, as did Misi when we first saw him a few weeks ago going up against Porter Blake. And that was one heck of a match, I have to say. Misi here to prove himself, here to prove his worth, and I would think to welcome others into his pride, at least those he deems deserving. And it is clear to see he is excited to be here. He came out here fired up. He got the crowd behind him. I'm behind him. I like this Misi guy. I think he's going to go places here in DCW. We'll see how he does against the vet, the original Mike Burke. Speaking of which, Mike Burke looking to get the crowd behind him. Let's see how Misi does comparatively.
This is my pride!
Let the decibels speak for themselves. A good show of sportsmanship as the two shake hands. Kid Ref is our official for this match. He calls for the bell, and to quote Glenn Fry, the heat is on. Into a collar and elbow tie-up, Misi with an 80-pound advantage and a 6-inch reach advantage on Mike Burke. Of course, Burke having the experience advantage and having the coaching from Harvey Whipplebaum outside the ring, but also perhaps the scrutiny and pressure to hold up to the standard that Harvey Whipplebaum is expecting. Misi with a nice heel toss right there. Takes some time to show off the guns. He's got a permit, folks. Can he use them to his own advantage? The original Mike Burke goes with a go behind now into a rear waist lock. Misi breaks the hold and sheds the original Mike Burke quite easily. Tosses him a second time, now a third. Misi pops right back up, scoops up the veteran, and slams him back down. Misi goes for cover. The original Mike Burke kicks out at one.
It's a tough one.
Yes, he is a tough one, Misi. You don't stay in the game this long without being tough. The two now up against the ropes. Misi pulls Burke off the ropes. Burke bounces off. Burke ricochets, comes back and takes down the Tongan Lion with a lariat. Looking to get the devoted faithful in his corner. Misi pops up and receives a couple of stiff elbows right to the jaw. Misi responds with a lariat of his own. He's feeling good. You can see it. Misi now still on the offensive. Goes down to the mat with the original Mike Burke employing a reverse chin lock. It's in there good and tight. The original Mike Burke refusing to give in. Looking to get the devoted faithful behind him even more. They are obliged, giving him the will to continue on. Up to his feet, and now delivering blows to the midsection and goes for a hook to Misi's forehead. But folks, if there's one thing professional wrestling fans know, it's how hard a Tongan's head can be. The original Mike Burke was given a quick reminder just now. Misi, who is a former American football, rugby, and amateur wrestler, knows the importance of twitch muscle reactions. And we see it right there, a jumping suplex. He goes for a cover, 1, 2. Burke kicks out at 2, and the match continues. You gotta give it to Burke. He has not relented at all in this bout, and I don't think we're gonna see him give up anytime soon. Misi's gonna have to do a lot if he plans on pinning this veteran. Burke now going for a sunset flip. He's pulling down on Misi all he can, but Misi eventually comes down, but in a seated senton. And Burke able to bridge and kick out before 3. Misi has kept quite the pace going throughout this bout thus far, and a man as athletic as he is, I'm sure, knows his own stamina, that he won't get himself gassed out. Misi using his amateur wrestling background as he employs a chicken wing to bring Mike up to his feet, and now into a side headlock. Transitioning over to his left side, he cranks it in tight. Look at the reaction from the original Mike Burke. Misi comes off the ropes, and the two collide in the center of the ring. Mike Burke feeling the full effect, and Misi likes it. Back up to his feet. I'm telling you, the pace that Misi is keeping is impressive. Pulling Burke away from the ropes, goes for another cover, and Burke gets a shoulder up at 2.5. Both competitors back up to their feet. Misi directing traffic, placing Burke right where he wants him, and now taking pot shots. Burke goes for a roundhouse, ducks and catches Burke, goes for a high tower sidewalk slam, but Burke transitions into a crossbody drop. Burke showing a methodology that only comes from years of experience. Sometimes it's work smarter, not harder. And right now, the original Mike Burke finds himself in a much better position than he was just seconds ago. A lariat placed across Misi's clavicle. He now looks to whip the Tongan Lion into the ring post. Misi sees it coming and strikes first. Both competitors to their feet, and both miss. High-risk maneuvers. Burke going for a sick kick, and Misi going for his Superman double palm strike. And this is where pacing has been so important, perhaps at this point. Burke is actually in a better place. Does Misi still have the stamina? Burke now going for the Bloody Sunday, but no, Misi sees it coming and does connect with the Superman palm strike. 2. That's it, folks. Misi gets his first win here at Devotion Championship Wrestling.
And your winner, Misi the Tongan Royale.
Incredible, and congratulations to Misi. Look at that, folks. Ever the sportsman. Welcome to Misi's Pride. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Brother Austin.
I am so confident in the next match. I'm taking myself out of the picture. I won't be ringside. You will be in a 12-step program. 12 steps to the Core Championship. And this man, right here, will go up and grab it. You will bow down.
You and your false prophets, you guys tortured me. You tortured us. Brother, you threw everything away. We were tag team of the year. Not once, but twice. But you threw all of that away when you hit me with the good book. And now, we're gonna settle this in a ladder match. Tonight's the night! Tonight is the night, brother. It's over.
The Core title is on the line as Brother Austin defends against his former partner, Brother Chatwin, in a ladder match. Referee Ian has just bound Tombstone Judas and his son Otto Von Clutch at the wrist, and it is up to these two competitors to subdue their opponent long enough they can grab a ladder, climb to the top, and retrieve the gold. Austin is pulling out was that a board? A sheet of plywood. It is a sheet of plywood, and Chatwin is trying to introduce some chairs into the ring. Chatwin saves himself, and delivers a below-the-belt backhand to Austin's holiest of holies. The two seemingly to have the exact same idea, both attack with stereo ricochets to their own cranium. Tombstone, who realizes the dire consequences, now enters the ring. The referee for this bout, Ian, jumps in, gets between the two, trying to... Oh, no! Otto in position begins his ascent. Tombstone almost seemingly letting him ascend, only to pull him right down onto his back. And Tombstone Judas has just taken Otto Von Clutch into the back, perhaps looking to make Otto pick his own switch. And with the stakes high above the ring, the Brothers Smith on either side of the ladder trade blows back and forth. A prayer chop to the top of Chatwin's head brings him off. All Austin needs to do is pull the title down, and he will have successfully defended it against his rival, MK. It's Matthew Robles. Austin is furious. Oh, not again! In the face with the hand sanitizer. He shot him in the face and put him through the plywood. MK has gone too far. Absolutely unforgivable. That's it, folks.
Please welcome to the ring, Brother Austin.
The career of a professional wrestler is a lot like a roller coaster. A lot of ups and a lot of downs. And what the ups are as good as they get. But the downs can be soul-crushing. This man has endured so much at the hands of his former partner, his former brother and best friend, that the fact that he has always got a smile on his face, well, you gotta hand it to him, folks. He's Brother Austin, and we are blessed to have him here with us. Of course, we just saw the devastating loss that he suffered 2 weeks ago. He seems to be holding up okay, a lot better than I would, that's for sure. Emotional nonetheless. Listen to that, the devoted faithful appreciate him, as do we all.
As you guys can see, there's something missing around my waist. Something that Brother Chatwin stole. Something that Brother Chatwin cheated to get. Something that he didn't even climb to get. And that is the DCW Core Championship. And I want it back! So Brother Chatwin, get out here right now! Not MK, not Tombstone, you Chatwin, it's tussle time!
You know he means business when he uses such foul language like tussle time. Oh, of course. He sends out MK instead.
You shut up!
The devoted faithful shaming MK.
Listen,
as he deserves to be shamed. Shame Ed.
I demand complete silence!
This man is not in any position to demand anything. All he has done has brought pain and misery not only to Brother Austin, but to the devoted faithful as a whole.
I don't care what you say. I don't care what all these marks say. He beat you fair and square in the middle of the ring, and all these people saw it. You all saw it! Don't lie! What I'm sick and tired of you is worrying about what happened in the past. Because what happened in the past is gone. The Core Championship is gone. Because if you keep worrying about what happens in the past, you may not remember what's going to happen in the present, and the present might bite you in the ass.
Oh, no! No! This man has suffered plenty. He does not deserve any of this. Bully mentality at its core, at its definition. And if anyone is sick and tired, come on, no! Knock it off. Someone, get someone out there to help him. This is, gosh. Brother Chatwin used to be such a good human being. He used to be one of the brothers. And now I don't even know what he is. He's been brainwashed by Judas and MK. He's turned into something, oh, God. Folks, I'm sorry, I apologize about this. Let's cut to commercial. Don't put them on TV any more than they have to be. Folks, don't go anywhere. Coming up next, we have the first round for Match Madness to determine the semifinalists for the DCW Television Championship. Cut to commercial.
My death rate.
Every worker in the country works 3 months of every year to pay the salaries of men like this bureaucrat. Let us now dedicate ourselves in a holy crusade from the mailed fist of centralized bureaucracy.
And to the winner
Goes all the glory.
That's where we're fooling ourselves.
This is round one of Match Madness, a battle royal, the first step in determining who will represent DCW as the Utah State Television Champion.
Psycho and Leo Wolf. Princess Deathwish.
We appreciate the Bar Fights champion King Goots filling in as our ring announcer.
The original Mike Burke.
As these competitors are coming out to the
Brother
ring,
Chaplin.
we see a lot of faces that are familiar, a lot of hungry faces. Can you imagine if Chatwin was a two-titled
Porter Blake.
A two-titled menace?
Josh Glade.
Honestly, I would expect Porter Blake to go far in Match Madness.
Rusty Livings. And James Grimm.
And in a battle royal, any alliance that you can make in the time that you are in competition, all the better. So having a friend like the Idaho Wrecking Crew gives them good odds.
Still.
The Butcher Shop having both Steel and the insurance policy in the bout tonight, though missing the champion, William Cuddy. I don't know if that's his choice or management's.
Mr. Happy.
Mr. Happy, needless to say, he is elated to be here.
Misi, the Tongan Lion.
Having already competed and listened to the crowd, happy to see Misi back out here again.
Manny Lemon.
And the man, the brand, the king of the lemonade stand, Manny Lemons, a former DCW champion.
The Monster 9. The Mockingbird Echo Booson. And Andrew Sowell. And Defa.
And as I said earlier, all the friends you have, all the better in a battle royal. Well, those three have none other than themselves. Don't know if that's a numbers game they'll have going for them or not. Antifa placing themselves in the center of the ring. Not the safest place to be in a battle royal, but not the most dangerous either. The bell has sounded, and it is on like Bundy of the King Kong. And classic Antifa not engaging, just kind of hanging out, taking things lightly. James Grimm picking up Steel into the corner right now. Manny Lemons targeting Psycho and Leo Wolf right out of the gates. James Grimm lending a hand to Manny, smashing in on the hometown heroes of Psycho and Leo Wolf. Looks like Misi wants in on it too.
Still has been eliminated.
Pure chaos in the ring, and that is the nature of a battle royal. You can't really prepare yourself. You just need to be on guard at all times. Manny Lemons intersects Happy. Looks like they're gonna team up, but instead, Happy is dropped down to the ground, but the insurance policy comes in and sleds Josh Glade into the turnbuckles. William Cutting, I'm sure, gave the insurance policy specific instructions to take him out. The new tag team champions in Antifa taking out some aggression on Rusty Livings. Misi the Tongan Lion talked to me earlier today about this battle royal and asked if I had any advice for him. Over the top rope and out goes Happy. And I told Misi that the best advice I could give actually comes from my broadcast colleagues, Kenny Blankenship and Vic Romero. There's only one thing, and that's don't get eliminated.
Making his triumphant return to DCW, pineapple-clad Tom Chad.
It's Tom Chad, and this time he's American flag clad. He looks for a high five to Manny Lemons. Manny, not realizing it's Tom Chad, they rekindle their friendship and go to work.
Rusty Livings has been eliminated.
We just saw Rusty eliminated.
Mr. Happy has been eliminated.
Antifa perhaps thinking they're too good for a battle royal, just hanging out on the apron, but Tom Chad via Andrew Sowell takes out Monster 9 and Echo, and looking to dump Andrew Sowell also. These two have such a long history. Antifa says goodbye.
Antifa has been eliminated.
The American flag-clad Tom Chad is making his presence known to Antifa. Andrew Sowell incensed at the elimination, looks to get some payback. And I mean, yes, he was eliminated, but the rules clearly state
Chad has been eliminated.
Anyone who goes over the top ropes and their feet hit the ground, they're eliminated. It doesn't state how they go over the top rope, so that stands. Not standing, however, is Misi after he just received the Sinner's Stunner from brother Chatwin. Over the top rope goes James Grimm, and Tom Chad and Sowell.
Psycho has been eliminated.
Tom Chad and Sowell are still battling it out amongst the devoted faithful. Leo Wolf pulls the top rope down as Misi goes over.
Death Wish and James Grimm have been eliminated.
The original Mike Burke believed that he had eliminated Leo Wolf. Leo Wolf able to catch himself and keeps himself from being eliminated.
Misi has been eliminated.
A tough break for the fan favorite, the Tongan Lion, but getting down to the final 8 isn't bad at all, especially in your very first Battle Royal. Not the first Battle Royal of the original Mike Burke.
Mike Burke has been eliminated.
And he has been eliminated as well as the insurance policy. This leaves just 5 competitors left in the ring, meaning that only one more opponent will be eliminated, and it looks like the big man, Josh Glade, could be that opponent. Suran Porter Blake is going to make sure that it is Glade, the last to be eliminated. Ladies and gentlemen, there are your semifinalists for round 1.
Leaving us to our final 4 contestants, which means this is your semifinalists for the DCW Utah State Television Championship.
There you have it, folks. These gentlemen will compete next week in round 2. On behalf of DCW, I'm Lauren Gardner, the Cicerone. Until next time, stay devoted.
Now I will kill you.